Special Court NIA remands ex-chairman of Salai Holdings Private Limited, Narembam Samarjit, into judicial custody. Bail plea hearing on April 17. Congress pleads to be a party in suo motu case taken by MHRC acting on one BJP MLA's recent remarks on involvement of ministers, MLAs and police officers with drug lords. Manipur reports 18 more new COVID-19 cases out of 912 test results in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 376. And India becomes second highest corona-infected country in world after USA, with a single-day spike of above 168,000 COVID-19 cases. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Monday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly, and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these three simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Court has remanded ex-chairman of Salai Holdings Private Limited, Narembam Samarjit, into judicial custody. Narembam Samarjit, who had declared the government of Manipur in exile in London in 2019, was produced before Special Judge NIA Court at Chairab Court Complex in Uripok today. Manipur police kept a strict vigil around the court complex as he was being produced to avoid any unwanted incident. The court will hear Samarjit's bail plea on April 17. It may be mentioned that the NIA has been hunting for Samarjit since he announced the DJ government of Manipur, and he was recently arrested by the NIA in New Delhi. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee members have pleaded to be a party into the suo motu case taken by Manipur Human Rights Commission relating to the remarks made by one BJP MLA on April 3rd about involvement of ministers, MLAs and police officers with drug lords in drug crimes in Manipur. Speaking to media at MHRC office at Lamphal today, Congress spokesperson N. Bhupendra also said that MPCC is sending a legal notice to a local daily asking details of the names of the Congress leaders who are joining the BJP as reported in the newspaper. Stating that hearing on the suo motu case taken by the Commission has been fixed for May 5th, N. Bhupendra said Congress party desires to be part of the case and help in unveiling the truth. He also demanded the present government expose the names of the accused MLAs, ministers and top police officers to prove that war on drugs mission is a genuine mission.
Congress ki sagnai raba mi khara BJP de yaw raba yai haibagi matang da pau khara phong hibugi matang na joi koine legal notice thajaragani aduga loina na Congress party da ki hangli badi kana no BJP sarkar leiribani na BJP asida leiriba karam minister no karam MLA no aduga ngasi leiriba sarkar sida karam police officer sing no drug ka mari leina na chenai hairiba sing do madugi maming ado amuka hanna pio haidana koi hanjan na demand tawuga loina na masi public interest ta praja gi yeng hairaga drugs si mutat ki hairaga di makoi gi sarkar gi BJP sarkar gi war on drugs natraga war against drug hairiba do adu aseng bo oiraga di Manipur gi minister amasung BJP karam MLA no karam mantri no karam police officer sing haibado madugi maming thambiu haina akhoi gi party ki taraf te ki haijari.
Education Minister Sorokaibam Rajan has assured of filling up teacher vacancies in the state educational institutions at the earliest. Inaugurating the newly constructed ACR and 3 toilet blocks of Haibongpokpi High School today, Minister S. Rajan disclosed that recruitment of around 900 arts and science graduate teachers and 400 graduate as well as undergraduate Hindi teachers is in the pipeline. Education Commissioner School T. Ranjit IAS also attended the event marked by an exhibition football match. As urban local bodies and state general assembly elections draw near, efforts to woo voters and party hopping intensify in most assembly constituencies of Manipur. Around 65 households in RAJKUMARI area of Suknu constituency who earlier supported the BJP joined the Congress party today. Suknu MLA K. Ranjit accorded a warm reception to the new entrants at the shrine of Ima Thumkhok Lairinbi RAJKUMARI. Speaking on the occasion, MLA K. Ranjit said he can see victory of Congress party in the state general election in 2022 as more than 5,000 voters of over 1,300 have joined the Congress despite being the opposition party for the last 4 years. He claimed that people continue to support him by acknowledging various development activities he has initiated in his last 5 terms. Assuring of striving for betterment of the constituency, MLA K. Ranjit appealed for public support in defeating corrupted and self-centric politicians. Nilapatma Higher Secondary School building in Sekmai will be reconstructed. Sekmai MLA and chairperson of Manipur Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board, Haikam Dingo, has disclosed the same and further stated that in-depth discussion is being held on what action will be taken against the contractor who had constructed the school building without maintaining quality. The MLA was speaking at the inaugural event of Sardar Patel High School Gate and Cycle Shade in Kurkul today. Funds for the construction of the school gate and cycle shade was funded by the school headmaster. MLA H. Dingo asked contractors not to be corrupted in building schools which are temple of education for students. He also appealed for public cooperation in all the initiatives of the education department in enhancing education sector of the state.
School actually, my am now using Panjaki Lasang Niger, but on a curriculum, Tabak Pazana Tomdava, or quality minute Tomdava Taragadi, which I decided I can action Lokotagani. Masi Ahoy, Chapsana, Hoyi, MSFki, Chinoxing, Gakoi, Unazara Kanda, Madu, Loina Tuar, Matunda, no, Amuhana, construction Tonga, than I Homana, what a blown Nazare. A conductor say Atopo in a cannot Madu Hoikan Canary, Madu, quality, see, Kamana Tobuno, Carito, no have the Madu, inquiry, Manunda.
Maripu helaba school si ngasi fawa school ki gate leram daba school ki fencing leram daba school ki cycle set leram daba ngasi di haiba furum basi thambang ambagi kudong sabado ngasi mayam gi mafamda ai amati ai chanupa dingona ngasi di sangabiri
10th and 11th IRB Riflemen 2019 batch JSC has demanded their exam results within May 15 or else warrant of various forms of agitations. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, JSC spokesperson Angom Sobajit said state government conducted a physical test, written and viva voice of 6,750 candidates to recruit 1,350 10th and 11th Indian Reserve Battalion Riflemen in 2019, but the results are still pending even after 2 years. He said candidates who have reached till the viva voice stage are anguished and the many candidates will soon cross the upper age limit. A. Sobajit expressed disappointment that even though Chief Minister N. Biren had assured the JSC members of declaring their results within 2 months, but it is still pending.
Kangaunaraba, Timaisova, Masamana, Mayamasi, Kanbiu, Mamangi, Gomengi, Matam, the John 13 years, police constable to the Hogi, as over political gain, Panganaba, could Mayama Sangaga, Donagiba Adu Mina, Hogi Handaki, IRB, Gasita, the vegan Yam saying Tarang Taranga, Tawio Adu, Atumatam, the Honorable Siamna, Su Yam Tuna, Hamani Giman, the Haido Biganina, Havi Givani, Tawamata was a heck the Yaponte, but some Mankra Sahika Zangbai Zimasan Tabani, Apava Kindred, Apava Masangoiva, Putona Honabada, Matamda, Abasi, Haidok Binanaba, Honabu, made Hazibogi Manunda, Haidok Dragadia, Kogi, Sike Makai, Makan Makaka, the agitation, Singba, Sanchilakani.
Members of Naharupana STDCM, Bishnupur District local clubs and Mairapaibis groups of Oinam staged a sit-in under the banner of Sadol Tribe Demand Committee today, urging the state government to send recommendation to Centre for enlisting Meitei community in the Sadol Tribe list of India at the earliest. Various placards were displayed during the sit-in. Speaking to media, STDC leaders appealed to government to meet the demands at the earliest or else warrant of intense agitation. Fisheries Cooperative Society of Bishnupur, Imphal East, Imphal West and Kukching have urged the relevant authorities to sanction the 129 crore rupees already allocated by the central government to enhance fishery cooperatives in the state. The societies demanded to release the financial assistance allocated for fishermen within April, which are due for expiry in July, else warned that no representatives of the society will take part in the upcoming Ningol Chakoba Nga Mela. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Executive Member of Joint Action Committee on these Fisheries Cooperative Societies of Bishnupur, Kukching, Imphal East and Imphal West districts of Manipur, Konjengbam Nabachandra Satdat, National Cooperative Development Corporation Limited, New Delhi, under the Central Sector Integrated Scheme on Agricultural Cooperation, sanctioned a total of 129 crore rupees as a financial aid for the fishery societies for the 4 districts in June 2020. He lamented that the amount has not been sanctioned till date. He asserted that the fund will be retrieved if not used within July. He mentioned that as per report often by the JC, there are issues in sanctioning the fund for the scheme owing to land conflicts of the fishery cooperative societies. Nabachandra said that the fishery cooperative societies in the 4 districts are genuine and they possess their own land property registration documents signed by the respective DCs. He said that the JC has no problems whatsoever in striking out those distrustful societies.
Ngagi Ngatoxida Manipur gi 20,000 metric tons waliba aduga total akoigi Manipur da ngagi sahi mada sari basangjina 50,000 metric ton oibasi Manipur gi koi ngami singna koi 32,000 metric ton di puthoe adubu 20,000 metric ton puthokri basi haidiba scheme jigi manungda yauriba new pond construction gi partsima scheme jibu mangphang nan biduna tawrabadi akoigi 20,000 metric ton se suksoi soidana akoi Manipur state gi ngagi ngathokta puthokchaba fishery cooperative society singna soidana Manipur ki waina 60,000 hectares si nga yokpa yaba lamni hore lokhom na singba hajana nga low ubalam nate adu 60,000 hectares da 20,000 khakdama nga yoi hajikse adu 40,000 wali basigi manungda new pond construction ji scheme ji manung channa hectares khara sam lising khara sina biragadi nga gi nga thokse soidna puthokani loina na cooperative sector da blue color jobs sima akhoi Manipur da soidna provide to bangam nga gi nga thoksidai da
Manipur reported 18 more new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 912 test results received today. Newly infected persons are all from the general population. They are 8 from Imphal West, 6 from Imphal East, 2 from Kangpokpi and 1 each from Churachandpur and Jiribam districts. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, a press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,514, out of which 103 are active cases. On the positive note, 6 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 29,035. Manipur's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.37%. No death case was reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 376. So far, 94,566 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine shots in Manipur. BJP Manipur Vice President, Imphal East in charge, and Nimbus and BJP Manipur State Council member KH Ibomcha jointly flagged off a awareness rally on COVID-19 vaccination from Lamlai to Nongada today. Jilla Parishad member, Pradhan, ward member and BJP workers took part in the rally. Speaking to media, M. Nimbus said that he has got a vaccine shot during the Tika Utsav launched in Manipur by Chief Minister N. Biren. He appealed to all those above 45 years of age to get vaccinated to prevent the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking to media, K.H. Ibomcha also appealed to eligible people to visit the nearest PHSC, PAC, CHC or government hospitals along with their Aadhaar or PAN card to get vaccinated without any hassle. He said the vaccination after April 14 will be done via registration.
Hojik lairiba COVID ki laisat asing ngathok nabagi pandamda chathariba akhoi tika usabsigi saruk amoina asigi Bharatiya Janata Party lamlai gi koi committee sina koi miyamda akhoi aduguma tika usabsida saruk yabiu COVID ki laina asing ngathok piu haibigi pandamda asigi rally si chachamni.
Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Yumnam Khemchand today got his coronavirus vaccine shot during Tika Utsav at Urban Health Center in Singjamei. Speaking on the sidelines, Y. Khemchand encouraged all those who are above age 45 to get themselves vaccinated against the coronavirus and to abide by COVID-19 SOPs at all times in the wake of second wave of COVID-19 pandemic.
भारत की स्टेट अयामदा कोविड-19 की सेकेंड वेव अमा लाक्तना अचौबो चैथिंग पीबा हौरे मसी मणिपुर दसु ममी ताबा हौई अखोई पुना मन यामिनरी सी भारत पुंबदा सेकेंड वेव सी लाकदरा हाइबा सिंगनबा फावबा हौरे इसी कोई सेक्शन वाट पदगिनी अदु कोई पुन्ना सेक्शन मिन सी हाइबा से माइ थमजे वैक्सीन कापथोकसिना कोई अखोई की पॉपुलेशन सिगी 45 की मथक तलैबा सिंग से हाना कापगी प्लान सु लै मसी ख्वाइदगी मसिंग यामना कापहोबसिना अखोई द सेकेंड वेव सिदगे नाथोपगी लंबी अमनी अखोई पुन्ना do and don't SOP na singba mayam adu ngang na seminar kanda second wave lakpudage ku karminas.
BJP Thoubal district carried out a COVID-19 mass vaccination poster campaign in and around Thoubal market today. Campaign raised awareness on Tika Utsav, which began yesterday to be continued until April 14. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news and updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Classic Hospitality Training Institute, a unit of Babina Healthcare and Hospitality Industries Private Limited, initiated by Classic Group of Hotels. Admission open. 6 months course in food preparation and culinary arts. 100% job placement assistance. 6 months internship program at Classic Group of Hotels. Free uniform and study materials. Eligibility: 10th pass and 18 to 27 years of age. Free counseling session starting from Monday to Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For more details, please contact Classic Hospitality Training Institute, 3rd floor Hotel Imphal by the Classic North EOC Imphal. Phone number 6909358685. Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 23rd of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaikai, Imphal.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na miyam gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzai. Upon Masembam ki 10% amok down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi maleng simbiro Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, a sister company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, Torambam Lekai.
Welcome back. You're watching Monday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. COVID-19 cases are surging at an alarming rate in India. India again ranks second in the world after USA in coronavirus infection. USA has the highest active cases of above 68,64,000 in the world, with total tally of above 31,920,000. India's total tally surpassed Brazil by above 45,000 COVID-19 cases. Country recorded a single-day spike of 1,68,912 new cases of COVID-19, taking tally to 1,35,27,700 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 12,01,000 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,70,179 with new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 75,086 people were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,21,56,529. India's recovery rate has further declined to 89.86%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 5,67,000 in the country. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 13,67,58,000 people. Above 2,09,51,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 10,99,86,000. Finding drive will be begin again in the state from April 15 onwards with an aim to eradicate tuberculosis from the state and the world at large. State TB officer Dr. Thangpa Sarto has appealed for public cooperation for the same. He was speaking at Jan Andolan TB Harega Desh Jeetega sensitization on the media fraternity on active case finding today. State TB Cell Manipur organized a meet at STDC Hall R&D Wing Medical Directorate, Lampalpat. State epidemiologist Dr. N. Sadhana, WHO consultant Dr. Pallab, and State PPM coordinator Senis Irengbam also took part in the event. Dr. Thangpa Sarto said tuberculosis was once a deadly disease. He said world aims to eradicate tuberculosis by 2030, but Prime Minister Narendra Modi aims to eradicate tuberculosis in India by 2025. He added that as of last year, actual mapped population of Manipur's active case finding is 53,336, out of which 32,289 were screened, while the number of presumptive case tested was at 3,799, which is only 12%. Total diagnosed tuberculosis patients in the state was 52, which is 1.37%.
Massive case finding and another hospital facility the laga diagnosis tawdo natra moi lagto mayam yundala hawa dikai begira whatever moi stigma ki begira moi karigiro adugido all those challenges to like tanaba community the direct each and every missing case detect or diagnose or treat the nabagi exercise need, and if we do this for 2025 the TB elimination high na tawgani hai se koi tawgangamani, and we are all stakeholders. Koi ayam se stakeholders ngatani, so we all need to help one another, we all need to cooperate, we all need to coordinate. Asima ayam se tawraga koi ki nation target to 2025 se koi Manipuri or Nesungam nanaga ayam ki cooperation needs.
One-day sensitization program on National Education Policy 2020 of higher education was held at Kha Manipur College in Kukching today. Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Kha Manipur College, Kukching, organized the event under the Directorate of University and Higher Education at College Multipurpose Hall. Ex-Minister cum President of the Senior Citizen Forum Kukching N. Nimai, Principal of Kha Manipur College Kukching P. Raghu, retired Principal Dr. S. Kogan, and retired JET EO P. Nimai attended the event. Mission 2.5 Plus NAG core team members Dr. Ningthogan Sanjoy and Soibam Birjit were the resource persons.
Something another Brazil support own economy state plus it gives employment. First thing is about opening up something new here anywhere any part of the Manipur is giving job to people. Me atopa mayam employment phanga mi wana service upiba plus
Fashion entrepreneur and designer Robert Naram today opened a multi-brand apparel, footwear and accessories showroom named R&R Attire Hub at Sangaipur Mamang Lekai opposite to Skoned Temple Titim Road. Multi-brand apparel, footwear and accessories for men, women and children are available in the showroom.
Koi something anova malak matam da koina praja sing na haidare koi support tongna ba haidi koi own economy koi state the pura kadoi ni duga plus it gives employment. First thing is about opening up something new here anywhere in any part of the Manipur is giving job to people. Me atopa mayam employment phanga mi ngona service upiba plus akoi da haidi mapanda leiba service kum na koina showroom soina hangala aga koina CSBT leiba se ai yam thaga ningi
reasonable rate da branded poto ina customer piba Secondly, Sima Toba, I am also generating employment. Me atopa pagi COVID ki marakta thabak toba ngamdaba leba toina kitang mateng panggiva ngamagati.
Cine dialogue on the significance of film preservation was held on the third day of the ongoing 50th Golden Jubilee celebration of Manipur cinema at MSFDS today. Taking part in the event, founder-director of Film Heritage Foundation, Mumbai, Sivendra Singh Dhankarpur called upon to preserve films, citing that the films preserve the history of a society. He called upon to take responsibility to preserve both filmic and non-filmic elements of cinema in its rightful place. Filmmaker Johnson RAJKUMARI also took part in the event. Manipur Electricity Employees Union has informed that employees of EDM and MSPDCL will stage a protest meet to praise demand implementation of 7th pay on April 17. Governor Dr. Nachma Haptullah extended heartiest greetings to people of Manipur on the auspicious occasion of Sajibu Nongmapanba Chairaupa. In her greetings, the governor hopes that the advent of the new year will cement the bond of friendship among communities of the state. She urged the public to rededicate themselves once again to the promotion of peace and harmony for the betterment of the state. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren extends heartiest greetings on the occasion of Sajibu Nongmapanba Chairauba to people of the state, especially the believers of Sanamahi and Vaishnavism. In his message, he wished for the new year to bring hope, ambition and togetherness for goodwill. He also mentioned that the whole year has been a stressful one with the COVID pandemic affecting one and all. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Yumnam Khemchan also extends Sajibu Nongmapanba Chairauba greetings. In his message, he wished for the new year to bring forth happiness, prosperity and success in the state. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, CAF and PD Minister Thokcham Settebretta also greeted the people of the state on the auspicious occasion of Sajibu Nongmapanba Chairauba. The minister in his greetings wished that the festival ushers in peace, progress and prosperity in the state. He urged the public to abide by COVID-19 related SOPs while celebrating the festival. IPR Minister Thongam Biswajit and Agriculture and Animal Husbandry Minister Oinam Lokoi have also sent greetings on the auspicious and joyous occasion of Sajibu Nongmapanba Chairauba. Siv Sena Manipur State also extended Chairauba greetings to the people of the state. Governor of Rotary International District 3240 Rotarian Subhasis Chatterjee has inspected works of Rotary Club of Police City Imphal during his recent visit. He graced the annual awards ceremony of Rotary Club of Police City Imphal was held at Hotel Classic Rand in Chingmairong. Annual Best Journalist Award Print Media was conferred to Pognafam Daily's journalist Dev Chandra Sharma, and Annual Best Journalist Award Electronic Media was conferred upon ISTV's journalist Ningthau Kongjam Sanajauba. Best Sports Player Award was presented to Konsam Falguni, who bagged Best Sports Player Award in the recently concluded I-League. All Manipur Students Union (MSU) has appealed to refrain from hold any celebrations on Realization Day on April 17. 25-year-old Tangkhol Yud Songgansim Rungshung from Talui village of Ukhrul district has bagged the Rubaru Mr. India United Continents title. Rubaru Mr. India 2020-21 pageant held in Goa was concluded last Thursday. Rubaru Mr. India is the country's biggest annual pageant for men. He will now represent India at the Mr. United Continents event, which will be held later this year. Songgansim is an alumnus of St. Joseph College in Bangalore. Imphal West District VDF Welfare Association will distribute a VDF logo imprinted soldier badges and caps to VDF personnel in Imphal West District to distinguish VDF personnel from Manipur Police. Thongju Kendra Tengbang Lob Singjamai Khetri Laikai has felicitated the fencing players of Thongju constituency who have bagged medals at the national level fencing championship held in Uttarakhand and Odisha last month. Chief patron of the association cum social activist S. Nikin presented gifts to the players on the occasion. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Special Court NIA remands ex-chairman of Salai Holdings Private Limited, Narembam Samajit, into judicial custody. Bail plea hearing on April 17. Congress pleads to be party in so motor case taken by MHRC acting on one BJP MLA's recent remarks on involvement of ministers, MLAs and police officers with drug loads. Manipur reports 18 more new COVID-19 cases out of 912 test results in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 376. And India becomes the second highest corona-infected country in the world after USA, with a single-day spike of above 168,000 COVID-19 cases. That's all we have for today. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Good night.
Birla Emporium Private Limited amadi Iraf